figured it was time I take a look back on one of my favorite matches, if not maybe my favorite. No, it's not my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. And honestly, not for nothing, I think it was my first like real college wrestling match. Maybe I've seen. I want to say I saw some duels between Iowa and Penn State before this, but I wanted to tune in, just rewatch this match between David Taylor and Kyle Dake in the finals. Figure I should start off by saying I'm not a technician. I'm not some expert studier of wrestling over the past few years. I just like wrestling. I like this match, and I wanted to rewatch it and talk about it. So don't be expecting some highly analytical discoveries coming from this. Just kind of my thoughts as I was watching it back almost a lot of years ago. All right, so let's get into it. Alrighty, dude. When I saw the fireworks and like how they go all out for these for the finals, I was hooked. I was hooked on college wrestling. I was like, this is what it's like. I mean, my high school had this to an extent, and I know not many high schools had it, but I mean, when you see this on ESPN, when you're a little kid, you're like, yo, wrestling's legit. But then you grow up. So I didn't really watch any of these like types of stuff. Like, this is, like I mentioned, this was kind of my first like real experience with college wrestling. But I did know like Frank Molinaro here. Shout out College Short Thing Wrestling Club. And then I didn't know Derek St. John, who he also beat, just because the other thing, besides Dake and Taylor, you watched Penn State, Iowa, at least when I first was getting into it. But yeah, David looks so much younger than Dake does here. Let's speed this bad boy up. So I watched an interview where David Taylor, he actually says like his adrenaline was pumping way too early, like back when he was warming up, and so he gets a takedown off here early on. I mean, we'll get to it. Sick, snags that ankle and then works his way up, throws him out. Like, I was rooting for David Taylor. I mean, I'm rooting for the underdog always, and so I was like, let's go. But he said that he was dead after that. He was a little tired. The claw. That's what I wrote. I just get the like spiral, claw, throw a leg in. Exactly. The only difference is that I was never wrestling Kyle Dake. I mean, that's a great job bringing it back to the mat, but you just got to constantly be working up. Oh. I thought it was 2 at first, when it was live, but definitely not 2. And this is, I mean, for full transparency, Jordan Oliver never took down Stever, so yeah, I mean, if he held him there for a little bit, maybe, but, and so now if you're David, I guess there's nothing really you can do there. When he's got the leg and the head, you gotta fight the head, right? But you don't want to get taken down and then he'll ride your legs up, so I guess he fought it well. He didn't get taken down. Spoiler alert. Alright. Some nice hand fighting there. Dude, that was another thing. When I first started watching wrestling, like, the hand fighting, you learn so much just from what is actually dominant at the highest level. Then they used to be able to, put your interlock fingers or like grab fingers. I mean, you always needed 4, but just a few years ago, it feels like it was way tougher to hand fight. I'm not knocking it now. I'm just making an observation. I know Dake said something like he's expecting a high-scoring match. Comment below, do you think this was a high-scoring match? I think this was as high-scoring as Dake thought it would be. Alright, so, I mean, you got less than a minute left here, and Dake has not really been on the offensive yet. You're kind of like, okay, what are we waiting for here? But is David just playing some good defense? Is he? Playing? Don't clip that one. Gotta get lower. Yeah, right there. Right there. Through the back. Now, Taylor's long, you know, he's not in a terrible position here. I love being in his spot here. And he's got long legs, long arms, so he can wrap. But Dake just, you know, moving slow. And that's kind of what it is. It's like you just got to be slow and in control. Sloan said he's going to win the race. And a nice takedown there. 10 seconds left. Got it. Just get out. Just get out. Just get out. You get brought to the mat, though. Oh. Yeah. That would have been helpful. And so now you go into the next period, and it's like, David, bro, you down 3-2, but... And I'm like, Dake won this. I'm already saying Dake won. I mean, just the takeout at the beginning was a tough one. Now, Taylor does not go for... Oh, sneak it in, sneak it in. Yeah, it was only a matter of seconds. 15 seconds. So now David's gotta go back to... Yeah, right there. You gotta finish this one. You gotta finish this one. The crazy defense. Crazy defense right there. He's in. He's taking down 95% of the rest of the country. And Dake just stops it. Kind of crazy where they're both at right now. Dake at Oklahoma State. Taylor at Oklahoma State, and Dake just taking bronze at the Olympics. Alright. Some fakes. I mean, yeah, if you're Taylor, you want to get a takedown here before you have to go to the next period. You don't want to be down. Like, you know you're going to be down, you know, next period. So, if you can get a takedown here, ride him out, at least, even if he gets out, you still have a chance to keep that score tied. Also, you get a chance to break into that riding time. I'm not really sure where it is right now. I don't think Dake is winning, but I'm sure it's close. So, I mean, so far, this match lives up to the hype. Coming down to the wire, there's been action. Even though it's 4-2, it's like, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. Good try out of the gates, but you can't stay there. You gotta get out. You gotta work out. He's like a leech. It doesn't even look like he's like being so... Like it doesn't even look like he's like doing an amazing job of... He just seems like he's staying tight to the body and... He's doing a really good job of keeping Taylor, like, uncomfortable, I guess. And I guess at this point, you know, you don't even have to really score. Okay, so Dake's got 10 seconds of riding time now. I mean, you get ridden right now for 45 seconds. It's a wrap. I think it's a wrap. I know if I get ridden for 45 seconds, it was a wrap. I'm going to try to get out, but clearly it hasn't been working. And this is just devastating, because you're like, if you're Taylor right now, you go into this period thinking, okay, we're gonna finish it out on neutral, and then you just get ridden out and lose a point. You go down by a point. Crowd's definitely like super hyped here. You know, I mean, they're hyped to see history. They want Dake to win, of course. Kale wanted this one, I'm sure. I wonder if Kale would give up one of his team titles to get this win. Have Taylor beat Dake. Yeah. I'm with you, Kyle. I think Taylor might have crawled out there a little bit, and it looks like me and you are alone. Oh, and he's out. But you gotta get out, yeah. Okay, so you got 20 seconds here. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. So you're going to hit him with one stalling, and then it's tied. Yeah. You're Dake. You just go far. Run away. 3 seconds left. So I like the earlier stall when Dake was, though, in control. It didn't really make much sense. And why it was so costly, I guess. Right there. It was pretty sick to see this, though. Because then he goes on ESPN, has the interview right afterwards. Cal gives him a nice little handshake. The best part about the finals here. The family, the fans, the team. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Trying to post some more videos now, and as you can see, we're going from Survivor Australia or Survivor Season 3 to this. You know, really just popping out whatever YouTube ideas we're thinking of. So stay on the lookout if you're interested in more. Let me know if you want more of these types of videos or if I should stop making this video. Yeah.